Oh man, he's ready to go. It was great because I was able to see where I'm at, and that's what the sport is all about.
Okay, how many times were you able to spar for this camp?
I was able to spar him twice, so but regardless, he's ready to go, man.
Do you see any differences in the way he's training for this fight as opposed to how he looked when he fought Shakur?
I mean, I wasn't in any of the other camps, but he was definitely ready to go every time I was there. Real professional, showed up and did his work.
Emiliano, did your experience with sparring with him for this fight, did it increase your confidence in him that he'll win this fight based on what you were seeing?
All right, hey, it's her birthday real quick. Sorry, bro. Gracias, lo agradezco mucho. Gracias.
Did the sparring with him increase your confidence that he wins this fight?
I believe so. I think he has a lot more tools than Rolly. I think he could box. I think he could do whatever he wants to do. He could win the decision, or he has punching power to knock him out. So, we'll see Saturday night. I'm a big fan of Rolly as well. He's a great friend of ours, so it's just mixed emotions, but may the best man win.
There's a lot of questions about his power. First fight at 147.
Okay.
He's only stopped Pedro Campa in the last couple years, so
right.
How do you think his power is going to be Saturday?
I mean, he has the experience of being in there with Rolly so many times as a friend, as a sparring partner. I think once you put on the 8-ounce gloves, it's a little bit different, but we shall see, man. I mean, I think it's a pretty evenly matched fight, and like I said, I got love for both fighters.
What's next for you?
I mean, we got some really big things in the works, possibly going to Saudi Arabia, or a big co-main event here in Las Vegas, or if not, my first main event. So, we're working and we're seeing what's the best possible outcome for my next fight, and I just want to become world champion. I'm the #1 contender in the WBO. We just got to see what's going on in the rankings, and I'm just ready to fight anybody. So, I'm ready as of now. I've been training, I've been doing my thing. I've been getting work with Teofimo, and that only adds more confidence to my tool belt. So I'm excited.
Are there any names that you want to fight?
I want to fight anybody who's ranked in the top 10, anybody who's in my way to become a world champion. My sole focus is becoming a world champion. So if we got to do a title eliminator, if I got to fight, the number 2, 3, 4, 7 guy, then it is what it is. So I just want to become a world champion.
When you were sparring Teofimo, was there something surprising about him that you didn't realize?
I mean, yeah, no doubt. I mean, I understand why he's where he's at and why he's gone to where he's gone. I mean, his work ethic, the way he carries himself in the gym, and he wants to max out every day. So I was able to physically see that, and it was definitely things I was able to add. We sparred, and after I posted a video, he kind of does like a stab body shot from long range, and it was like, I saw you use my move, and I was like, yeah, I picked it up from your last couple sparrings. He was like, yeah, but don't use it on me, motherfucker, So it was a great experience, like I said, and I can't wait to step into the ring again with this newfound experience.
How was the hand speed matchup between you two?
Yeah, we were countering each other's counters, so we were countering the counter of the counter. It was amazing. It was great chess work, and like I said, it's great to be in there with somebody who just wants to see you learn and see you grow. And I think that's what a lot of these world champions, they don't want to spar young guys because they feel they might fight them or whatever the case may be. I feel like what's happening right now, friends are fighting against friends. I know there's what is it, Keyshawn and Shakur don't want to fight each other because they're friends. Look, however they want to do things, that's on them, but I think it's good to be in there and to grow. And I think either fighter wins. When you're walking away with $10 million in your pocket, nobody's losing. So regardless, it's about giving the fans the most exciting fights, and that's what I want to be a part of as well down the road.
Speaking of Shakur, that is who holds the belt for the one you're #1 contender
right.
for. But I know your father and Top Rank, they know how talented you are, but they want it to be a realistic timeline
right.
of when you fight a guy at
right,
that
right,
level.
Right.
How do you reconcile?
I mean, look, I'm a fighter. I want to fight him tomorrow, right? But at the end of the day, we got to see what's going on, whether he's going to continue with the belt or relinquish it because of the fact that he's with Zuffa now. So, now you go play in that sandbox, you know that you can't fight for the titles. Or I don't know what negotiations he signed on the dotted line with Zuffa. Like I said, all I'm worried about is making sure that I'm on the road to fighting for a world title, whether it's the WBO, WBA, WBC, IBF, any of those. if they want to give me an opportunity and I fight the guys that are there in the top 10, I'm willing to fight any of those guys. I think it's the time, for me to fight for a world title. So that's the only thing I'm
Is it
worried about.
important not to skip steps, though, even as talented as you are?
I mean, look, everything's a process, right? I definitely do think, like I said, we just got to wait and see what's going on with the belt, with Zuffa, with Shakur. And the only thing we can do is wait right now, because we have great opportunities, like I said, for my next fight to fight either anybody in the top 10, or fight for the title, or fight for title eliminator, or there's just so many things that we have to. It's a cause and effect. We got to wait and see. But like I said, I'm ready as of now. I've been in training camp with Teo. I've been able to get in there, and I'm ready as of now. I'm ready to fight anybody.
How was your level? Because he's still fighting for his a world title. He's still at the top level
Right.
at 29.
Right.
How was your level to his level?
I'm
at this stage?
just excited to get in there. Every time that I've stepped in there with a world champion, I've been able to gauge myself, and I feel like I'm ready for my world title. 100% in me, and even Teo said after this fight he'll get in camp with me and get me ready for my world title fight. So I mean, my confidence is throughout the roof. I know that the experience of just being in there with a champion like that, and I saw Linares here today. I got in there with Linares as well. I sparred him maybe for 3 months straight, and that's the experience that I carry with me. And every time I step in there with a world champion, I have a newfound confidence. So like I said, I'm ready for anybody.
I mean, what was the greatest skill that you would say when it comes to Teo, sparring with Teo? Any attribute that stood out the most?
I like his shoulder roll. I like how fluid he is, how athletic he is, and like I said, he's an athlete. So he's able to do backflips and turn and do this, and so he's a natural in there, man, no doubt.
Do you see Ryan Garcia winning next month against Conor Benn?
I don't know. I think, look, Ryan's a great fighter. I think Conor is just going to come with such a tenacity of pressure. And, we saw Ryan have some trouble with Oscar Duarte because of the pressure until he hit him with a shot and he felt his power. But I think we'll have to see. I think the tenacity that Conor Benn brings, I mean, he fought at a higher weight class, but I know Ryan, he walks around heavier as well. So like I said, we just got to wait and see.
Your father said, give us 3 years, and if you're still...
I'm ready for anybody.
Yeah.
But like I said, what I'm in the sport for is to fight the biggest fighters. And like you said, I know everything takes time. God already has it written out, and I just know that I'm a superstar because God made me to be that way. So when the time comes for me to shine, I mean, we're talking about my first main event. We're talking about, I'm just super excited. Like I said, I know I'm a superstar because God called me to be that. And, everything takes its time. Thank you.
When's your movie coming out? I've asked you this.